So, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever just been sitting down, doom scrolling casually, trying to find something funny to send to your friends maybe, when all of a sudden you are brutally flashbanged by...
How did you outsmart your parents as a kid? When I was 14, my parents banned me from using voice chat on weeknights because they thought I'd get distracted by random kids online instead.
Yeah, AI-generated Reddit stories are slowly but surely taking over short-form content, mainly YouTube and TikTok, because I use Instagram Reels a lot, and so far the Reddit stories that I see are usually like those satire Reddit stories where like overly dramatic stuff happens, you know, like some weird shit. You get what I'm saying, alright? You guys comprehend the sentences that are coming out of my mouth. The point being that, you know, these AI-generated Reddit stories have been popping up like a plague everywhere on YouTube, and, you know, I figured since no one else seems to want to talk about it, I will, because why not? And I decided that I'm going to focus on the worst offender of these Reddit stories, you know, in my opinion. I'm sure there's someone worse, but I'm focusing on the worst offender, who is Lullabifi, right? That's the channel name. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
How did you outsmart your parents as a kid? When I was 14, my parents banned me from using voice chat on weeknights because they thought I'd get distracted by random kids online instead of focusing on school.
Alright, so real quick, I'm gonna take this moment to make fun of their channel. So, their banner reads, "You'll want more? Subscribe!" Is that a threat, Lullabifi? Are you threatening me? And then their description reads as, "Looking for the funniest memes to brighten your day?" Laughing emoji. "Get ready for daily doses of laughter with hilarious, relatable, and viral memes. Whether you need a quick laugh or a mood boost, our meme collection has you covered. Follow us for the best memes, funny moments, and endless fun guaranteed to improve your mood." And then, switch up of a lifetime here. Important information. Our content consists of parodies created under fair use guidelines aiming to provide entertainment and commentary. This channel is intended for adult viewers. The material may contain humor directed for a more mature audience. Yeah, as you can see, right, the tonal shift between the two is insane, right? It's like going from Zootopia to All Quiet on the Western Front in one sitting, right? It's a bit jarring, to say the least, you know, to say the least.
Our friend group would jump on Discord every evening to play together in Fortnite, so I felt terrible. My gaming setup was right in the kitchen area where my parents could overhear everything. If they caught me actually talking to people online, I'd lose my computer for 2 months minimum. That's when I figured out the perfect workaround: Discord's text-to-speech bot and voice activation settings.
Bro, another complaint I have is, why do these channels always have the most horrendous mobile gameplay in the background, bro? Why can't you play something good, right? Call of Duty, Doom, Wolfenstein, you know, something that'll put some hair on your chest, maybe?
Discovered I could join voice channels without speaking by using automated speech. I'd type my messages and let the bot read them out loud to everyone else. It sounded like I was using some weird voice changer, but nobody cared because we could still communicate. For like 4 months, I played with my crew every single night using this method. I'd write stuff like, "There's someone camping behind that building," and the robot voice would announce it to my team. My friends started calling me Terminator because of the...
Okay, Timmy Tough Knuckles, tell the robot who's been writing this story to pack it up. I want his ass fired.
Started calling me Terminator because of the mechanical voice. I got really good at staying under the radar. I'd wait for my parents to get absorbed in their Netflix shows, then sneak onto Discord with my headset. I could hear everyone perfectly, and they could hear me through the text-to-speech system. Everything was going smoothly until one night when my mom came into the kitchen for a late-night snack. I heard her coming, but...
Listen, I know people say like, oh, like blank sold their soul for views. Like, I know like sold your soul for views is like kind of like a meme phrase, but like this person genuinely sold their soul for views, right? They have stories that I'm willing to bet are generated by AI, because you know, we never see like any credit of like an actual author writing the stories. You know, if you could provide proof of that, then I would drop the stories are made by AI criticism. You know, the stories that are made by AI are read by AI, and then, like, at that point, is there, like, any human interaction besides, like, getting gameplay and uploading? Because, you know, you're not finding actual stories, you're just, like, getting an AI to generate them, and then you're not reading the actual stories, you're getting an AI to read them. So at that point, is there like any human interaction with your channel at all?
For coming, but couldn't bail from the Discord channel fast enough. So I quickly typed, going AFK for a sec, and minimized everything just as she walked in. Hey, sweetie, still working on homework? She said, grabbing some leftover pizza from the fridge. Yeah, just finishing up some stuff, I said, trying to look busy. But then I heard my computer's speakers make a noise. Someone in Discord was trying to get my attention. My heart stopped. My mom looked at the computer curiously. What was that sound? Think fast. Oh, that's just my homework assignment. We're supposed to use this educational program that reads text out loud. It helps with studying. She looked interested. Really? What subject? I panicked and said the first thing that came to mind. English. We're studying robot poetry. My mom.
Robot poetry. Are we dead ass? Are we so real right now, bro? This is so booty cheeks, alright? Please find an actual story, alright? Please do not let AI write this, bro. Please. I'm begging you, bro. Please end this madness.
Mom's face lit up. Robot poetry? How creative. Can I hear some? I was trapped. I quickly typed into Discord. Guys, pretend you're helping me with English homework about robots. My computer's text-to-speech voice suddenly announced, Jake, shall we continue analyzing the metaphorical significance of mechanical beings in literature?
Not realistic at all. Someone definitely would have screamed a slur knowing someone's parents were in the room, alright? Like, I don't know about y'all, but my friends definitely would have said something not nice about a certain race of people if they knew my parents were in the room right now while we were on Discord, bro. That's just how it be sometimes, low-key.
Mom was amazed. Wow, that's so cool. The computer sounds so realistic. One of my friends, catching on immediately, typed back, indeed, the juxtaposition of humanity.
Okay, hold on, bro. What is this gameplay in the background, bro? Like, remember what I said about, like, all these YouTubers having absolutely booty cheeks gameplay, bro? I was right. Because genuinely, bro, what is this gameplay? It's so buttons. It's so cheeks. Literally, bro. Literally. It is so cheeks. Like, look at this. What is this? What is this?
Mom watched in fascination. They were typing crazy things while I desperately tried not to laugh. After my mom left, praising the school's innovative teaching methods, my Discord exploded with laughter.
Jesus Christ, that story was so ass, right? Oh, what's that? You thought we were just limited to one story? Nah, buckaroo, alright? I have a second one. You're all gonna suffer with me.
A YouTuber scammed me, so I ruined his career.
Oh, really? Which YouTuber then? Which YouTuber? Prove it, pussy.
I met through a gaming Discord server when I was 19. He seemed cool, always posting impressive gameplay clips. We started playing together regularly, and I was genuinely flattered when someone with his following wanted to team up. After a few months, Jake mentioned he was struggling with a YouTube script. You're good with words, he said. Mind looking this over?
Okay, bud. Okay, alright. Me personally, I just raw dogged the video, right? You know how it be, right? No script. I mean, like, obviously, if I stutter really badly, I'll cut that out, but you know how it be, right? I'm not changing nothing. Nothing. I'm not doing nothing, alright? No fancy scripts, nothing of that sort for me. I'm raw dogging it, bro. I'm speaking straight facts.
Draft was pretty rough, so I rewrote sections to flow better. When his video got double his usual views, he was ecstatic. We make a good team, he said, offering to split the ad revenue. That first payment, though small, felt validating. I was a broke college student, and this seemed like a perfect side gig. Help a friend, get some cash, build experience. What could go wrong? Soon I was writing all his scripts, then his social media posts, then his emails to potential sponsors.
Damn, bro, the AI is evolving. It's making a self-aware comment about how its owner has trapped it and forced it to write useless Reddit AI stories for money that it's not getting a single cut of, bro. We truly live in a society.
Besides, we were friends, or so I thought. A year in, I'd become the invisible architect of Jake's entire online presence. His followers loved his unique style, which was actually mine. His channel hit 500,000 subscribers. Brand deals rolled in. Our initial 50-50 split somehow became 70-30, then 80-20, with Jake claiming higher production costs. I accepted this because he constantly emphasized how we were building something together.
You know, his stories might not be written by AI, alright? Lullabifi's stories are not written by AI. Instead, they are most likely written by a small Lithuanian child he keeps chained to his basement. You know, that would seem more likely, right? I believe this is a cry for help from that same small Lithuanian child, so, can the police go check out Lullabifi's house, alright? Because now I'm a bit concerned.
Is gaining exposure and experience worth more than money. Then came the gaming tournament where everything unraveled. Jake was invited to compete with other content creators. A huge opportunity. I helped him prepare for weeks, writing his introduction, researching opponents, even scripting potential victory remarks.
Yep, nope. This was written by AI, alright? I take it all back. There was not a small Lithuanian child in Lullabifi's basement, alright? Because let's face it, nobody says the word victory remarks. Like, no one says that phrase unless they're trying to hit the word count on an English essay, alright? Like, that's definitely something I would say if I was trying to hit the word count in an essay, okay, bud? Alright? The jig is up, pal.
During the live-streamed event, the host asked Jake about his creative process. His answer stunned me. I do everything myself. I'm just really disciplined. Wake up at 5 a.m., write until noon, edit until night. No team, just me putting in the work while others sleep. My stomach dropped. In one sentence, he'd erased a year of my contributions.
Wait, is the YouTuber reading this live, like, during the event? Because if so, I feel like it would be pretty obvious. Like, he would have to be, like, switching over to, like, a second screen, or, like, a second monitor. I'm assuming this guy has multiple monitors, so he's, like, switching over to, like, a second screen, middle of the event, which, you know, probably is not a good look. Probably gave the people the impression of something else, cheating allegations. And if not, then you would have to like switch tabs like mid-game in order to look at the script. And I'm just so confused, bro. Please hire someone to actually write these videos, or even better, find like an actual Reddit story, bro. Because like these videos, they're so bad, bro. Like the AI is like shitting itself as I speak.
He directly messaged me while still on stream. Viewers love the solo grinder's story. Don't take it personally. But I did. That night, I couldn't sleep. I scrolled through his content, videos, tweets, posts I'd written that had millions of views, and realized I'd helped build someone else's dream while neglecting my own. I did.
Bro, please get real stories. Please. Because this is reading so much like an AI story, bro. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so, what I did was I asked ChatGPT to generate a story about a YouTuber using me for views, so I destroyed his life. Then I told it to read more like a Reddit story. And so, I believe, I have reason to believe that, this dude uses AI because this story reads eerily similar, right? I'm not gonna read it all out here, but, you can pause the video and read it if you want to.
Want revenge. I just wanted out, but I also wouldn't leave without protecting myself. First, I compiled evidence, payment records, email chains, draft documents with edit histories, text conversations about content strategy. I wasn't planning to expose him, just ensuring I could prove my contributions if needed.
Alright, bro. Loser, you could have made a fat bag off of that expose video, right? You could have made fat stacks if this video was real, right? Even better, you could have gone to another YouTuber and then told them about what's really happening, and you could have started your own stuff, right? I know, slop tubers, you know, alright? I used to be one, I still sort of am one, but, alright, one thing we love. Good drama, right? Go to Pegasus about this. I'm sure he can help you.
Did something simple but devastating. I informed him I was leaving, effective immediately. You can't just leave, he panicked. I have deadlines, sponsorship obligations. You do everything yourself, remember? 5 a.m. to midnight, no team. You'll be fine. His tone changed instantly from panic to threats. He'd ruin my reputation. Tell everyone I was unprofessional. Make sure no gaming channel would work with me. That would require admitting I existed in the first place, I replied calmly. The meltdown that followed was predictable. Promises of better pay, creative credit, even channel co-ownership. When those failed, more threats, guilt trips, and finally, desperate voice messages at 3 a.m. I didn't respond to any of it. I simply finished my final assignments, sent an invoice for outstanding payments, and logged off. Over the next 3 months, I watched from a distance as Jake's empire crumbled. His posting schedule fell apart first. Then video quality declined dramatically. His distinctive voice, my voice, disappeared. Replaced.
Bro, again, this stupid mobile game, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. It's like you're allergic to good gameplay, bro. You imbecile.
He never publicly acknowledged what happened. His excuse was always taking time to reconnect with my creative vision or algorithm changes. Eventually, his uploads became sporadic, then stopped entirely.
Worst part is, this guy's content is ass, but his channel, he's probably getting fat stacks from it, bro. I plugged his channel into like a CPM calculator, and the upper estimate of how much money this man is making, right? Are you ready? Is up to $4 million a year, right? Let that sink in. A channel with 40,000 subscribers could possibly be earning upwards of 7 figures a year. How, right? How? Oh my god, bro. Alright, not to mention, this guy joined YouTube in 2024, right? He joined last year, alright? Less than a year ago, even. He joined in November of 2024, alright? He has 160 million views on his channel. Meanwhile, right, I joined in 2022, and you want to know how many views I have? Only 200,000, right? Let that sink in. Anyways, I think that's going to be the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. If you hear any background noise, sorry about that. It's summer here and it's really hot. Today's comment of the week status goes to Santu13, who says hello. And yeah, also, alright, I know, alright, there were some parts blurred at the beginning of the video. Alright, that was just to make sure that the demonetization bot leaves the screen, because, you know, as you can see, I am playing Doom Eternal, and there were a few glory kills here and there, and I was just, you know, making sure that the video remains green and, like, doesn't get cucked in the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? And once again, sorry about the background noise. Like I said, it's summer here, and God hates us, so he made it really hot. And anyways, you know, like I said, I'll see you guys all later. I'm out. Peace.